When was the last time someone on your team brought you genuinely bad news before it became a crisis? Not after the client called to complain, not after the carrier flagged the issue, but before. If you can't remember, that's not a coincidence. That's a signal about how your team experiences you as a leader. I work with over 2,500 agencies across the country, and the pattern I see most isn't bad people. It's good people who stop talking because at some point they learned it wasn't safe to name problems. Amy Edmondson at Harvard has spent decades studying this issue. She calls it psychological safety, a team's shared belief that it's safe to take interpersonal risks and to speak up, to admit mistakes, to disagree with the person in charge. Her research found that the highest performing teams don't make the fewest mistakes. They report more mistakes and they do it faster. They surface problems earlier. They challenge assumptions openly because their leaders made it safe to do so. Most agency managers believe they've created the environment that's safe. My door's always open. But the door being open means nothing if what happened the last time someone walked through it taught them to stay away. There are 4 response patterns destroying honesty on a team. Everyone can feel justified in the moment, and here they are. First, the public scorn or the public shaming, correcting someone in front of the team. It doesn't have to be yelling. A sharp comment, a sigh, rolling your eyes when someone shares a mistake. The whole team registers it and the whole team learns. Second, dismissal. Someone raises a concern and you move past it. We've already tried that. That's not a real problem. You think you're being efficient. They hear your input doesn't matter. Third, shooting the messenger. The CSR who tells you a file wasn't ready for renewal gets treated like she caused the problem. Next time she won't tell you. She'll just try and fix it quietly or let it fail. Fourth, blame-focused language. Who did this versus what happened here? One question hunts for a person to punish. The other seeks to understand a process that's broken. Your team knows the difference instantly. Here's what this costs in insurance. When your team stops surfacing problems, coverage gaps go unaddressed. A CSR notices an exclusion that doesn't match the client's exposure but doesn't flag it because the last time she raised something, it was dismissed. That silence is an E&O exposure sitting on your desk right now. When account managers stop telling you about strained client relationships, you lose the account at renewal, and you never saw that coming either. When producers stop admitting they're stuck, pipelines go quiet. Silence in an insurance agency is never neutral. It's expensive. So how do you get it right? 3 behaviors, consistent and non-negotiable. 1, react to mistakes with curiosity before judgment. When something goes wrong, your first sentence should be a question. Walk me through what happened, not why'd you do that? Curiosity signals learning, judgment signals danger. 2, invite disagreement explicitly. In your next team meeting, say this out loud. I want to hear where people see this differently. Then wait. Silence is uncomfortable, but sit in it. The first person brave enough to push past sets the new norm, but only if you receive it well. 3, model vulnerability. Share your own mistakes. I misread that situation on the Thompson account last week. Here's what I learned. When the leader goes first, the team follows. Psychological safety is not a culture problem. It's the direct product of how you respond to imperfection. Every reaction is a policy. Every response is a norm. Your team is watching and they've already drawn conclusions. The question is whether or not you're willing to change what they see. If this hits close to home, hit the subscribe button.